In this video, I'm going to teach you guys how to qualify for the solo cash cups. We're going to go through the point format, the best loadout, the best drop spots, and the game plan that you need to make it to finals. But just before we get into that, I've recently made a Discord server. It's completely free to join, and I'll leave the link down below. So the first thing to talk about is the point format. Now, it's the exact same as it has been since the start of Chapter 6, where it's 60 points for a win and 2 points for every kill. And placement points start at top 50, and you get 1 point for every person that dies. This means that you need 30 kills to get the same points as winning a game. And of course, winning a game is a lot easier than dropping a 30 bomb. And the top 600 players qualify for finals. So on Europe, that's going to be around 295 points. On NA Central, that's going to be around 275 points. And all the other regions are anywhere from like 240 to 260 points, something like that. It just depends on how many players are playing on that region. Now let's talk about the best loadout to carry. The best shotgun is of course the Sentinel pump shotgun. This is the only shotgun you should be taking. All of the other shotguns in the loot pool right now are so bad and it's not even worth carrying them. Next up is your secondary weapon. It depends on how you're playing. If you're in a W key game, you could take the collateral AR because it's way better for fighting. However, if you're in a stacked game, you might even need Surge. Then you should take the hollow assault rifle or the burst assault rifle. They're both really good. It's just whichever one you prefer. Now for your mobility item, of course, you want to be taking the baseball bat. However, if you can't find that, then the Sub-Zero works just as well. And if you don't find either of those, then you might just have to carry some launch pads. Now for the 2 healing items, the best ones you can have is 6 gold splashes and a chug chug. But it's kind of unlikely that you'll find those healing items, so just take whatever you can find. But definitely try and get gold splashes, because when you pair those up with the baseball bat, it makes your rotate so easy. Now let's talk about the drop spot. Where should you be landing? Now I'm just going to come out here and say it, your drop spot really doesn't matter. It's all preference and down to how you want to play. If you're not very good at off-spawn fighting, I'd try and find somewhere that isn't contested, somewhere where you can just get a bit of loot and then play your game. But if you feel confident and you're good at fighting, then definitely land at POI. Just make sure that you have a reasonable drop spot and you're not landing on like 2 random chests in the middle of nowhere. If you guys are looking for the best drop spots, I'll have a video pop up at the end of this one and you can click on that and you can find out which drop spots are the best for solos. Now let's talk about your game plan and strategy. So once you've looted up your drop spot, if you haven't got the best loot, let's say you haven't got a baseball bat, you haven't got good heals, you need that sort of stuff, there's 2 options, right? You can either W key until you find that loot. So fight people, get their loot, and once you have a game-winning loadout, then you play placement. Or the other option, if you're not good at fighting, is to play Storm. And what I mean by this is sit in the Storm, stack some white heals, run around in Storm, loot up all the extra loot in some random POIs where people have left some loot, and try and find the loadout that you need. So now we know what the best loadout is and how we're going to get that. What is the best way to play out our 10 games? If you're a good fighter and you're feeling confident, then I would suggest you go for a W key game in your first game. Try and get at least like a 15 kill win. That'll give you a good start to the tournament and you'll be on a good pace to qualify. If you're not the best at fighting, you can just play for the win and you can still easily rack up like 10 kills in that first game because all the players are really bad. Even when they're rotating, you'll just be able to look back and spray them and get some really easy kills. So just make sure you win your first game. After that, it's all about staying consistent, making sure you're getting to top 10 every game, guaranteeing yourself like 40 points each time, and staying on track to qualify. If you do end up falling behind, let's say you have a bad game where you play for like 20 minutes and you die like 35th, right? That's only like a 15-point game, but you've spent so much time in it. You're going to fall behind on the pace to qualify. So now you have to make up those extra points. You have to get some more kills in the next game. You have to get a better placement. You need to win a game. You have to catch up somehow, right? So what I would suggest, if you fall behind, try and W key a little bit, get some extra kills, and try and catch up on those points that you need. Thank you for sticking around until the end of the video. If you're interested in private one-to-one coaching sessions with me, then you can check out the first link down below.